Hello, my Leo family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly tarot reading for you, Leo, for August 24th through the 30th. Thank you for joining me today. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, this week, I am using the Tattoo Tarot deck by Oliver Munden, a very talented illustrator and artist. And I have included a link below to his website where you could check out some of his amazing tattoos and work. And also a brand new oracle deck from Colette Baron-Reid, Oracle of the Seven Energies. And the energy coming off of this deck is amazing. Now, as always, a reminder, these are general readings. Now, for the Leos that desire a more personalized reading, click on my website link below. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Okay, Leo, starting off your reading with the Major Arcana card, Death. This is a card of instigating change. This is a major transformation or transition that most Leos usually go through at this time of year. This is still Leo season. And it's usually indicating that your life cycle for the year is ending or has ended. And it's time to let go what has transpired, what's in the past. And now you're transitioning. The Death card isn't ending before another transformation. It's like the caterpillar in a cocoon on the verge of becoming a beautiful butterfly. And during this time, Leo, it's time to get rid of what is no longer useful to you. This is the beginning of your new birth year. And for some of you, you're going to be seeking some closure before you move on and embrace the new year before you. And for some Leos, this could be that you're ending a job, maybe finding a new one, a different company. You might be moving to a new area, a new city. Or for some Leos, you might be ending a relationship. So this is change coming in, Leo, and usually at this time of year, things are shifting for you. And this is all in regards to your well-being and for your highest good. Now, for some Leos who are feeling a bit stuck, this card showing up is indicating to just look around and decide what to let go of. The Death card is about freeing up stagnant energy that's around you so that new things and new opportunities and new relationships can come into you. The Death card is a transition. And know that when you look back at this time of year, you will see the beginning of a new chapter for your life. So this card is telling you to just let go and trust in the universe for an exciting new year ahead. Now, it is interesting with the Death card. It's in regards to your first chakra and your seventh chakra. So the bottom and the top. So you're going to be wiping the slate clean, starting a new year for yourself, and you're going to be building on this new foundation. And then the seventh chakra is your connection with the divine, and this is tapping into your intuition and following the wisdom and guidance of your co-partnership with Spirit. Now, the number 13 of the Death card reduces down to number 4. And 4 signify stability, rationality, structure, rules. It's the practical parts of life, Leo, and being self-disciplined. So you're starting off this last week of August kind of in a transition, finishing up this transformation, this new phase of life that's just waiting for you. Now, taking a look at your next card, Leo, you have the 4 of Coins, which is also known as the 4 of Pentacles. And for some Leos, you're holding tight to how everything is. maybe possibly resisting the change here of your death card coming in. This is about keeping the status quo. That's what the Four of Coins is all about. So for some Leos, this card is indicating to be cautious, protecting your resources, you're saving your money, you're putting up some boundaries. So having security and control are very important to you at this time. And you're holding on tight to what you have and refusing to move from your position of control. And this could be protecting your money, your job, your home and possessions, and protecting your health. And for this year and at this time, this might be exactly what is needed. But know that sometime in the future, change is also necessary for you to develop, Leo. And when you just let loose and go with the flow, whether it's taking a chance with your money or possibly a new job, clearing out what is no longer needed in your life, cleaning out the clutter in your home, you will be creating an opportunity to grow and acquire more. So the Four of Coins is indicating for most of you that you do have a firm foundation in place. And sitting right where you're at might be the right thing to do at this moment. But keep in mind, and as you move into the future, Leo, you'll have to decide whether you like to stay where you are or use your foundation to just continue building upon. Now, taking a look at your next card, Leo, the Six of Swords, which is also a transitional type of energy and card. This is indicating that you're moving away or planning to move away from difficult situations or individuals. Now, for some Leos, you're going to be physically moving away from possibly something destructive, something unpleasant. Could be a relationship or possibly leaving a particular job where you felt the people were abusive and maybe disrespectful. For some Leos, you're just getting away, maybe taking a trip, possibly on water, to just try to get away from the situation at hand, to get a new perspective on everything. So with this card, it's indicating you're taking some time out to relax, giving yourself a break, and then coming back to possibly making a more permanent decision. But the Six of Swords is definitely a time of transition, and you might find some difficulty with leaving something or someone behind. This could be someone or something that you've gotten very comfortable with having in your life. And this could be a person, certainly, or this could be an example would be like a job. It might be a job that you have been at forever. You know how to do your job. You're quite comfortable, but you're not happy. And there's no challenge to this job anymore. But you're afraid to leave that comfort zone, and that's what makes the change difficult. But the Six of Swords indicates once you make it to the other side, you will feel great relief at what you left behind. The difficult part is just taking that first step. And the number 6 energy of this card is trying to establish harmony and balance back into your life, Leo. It represents how you're taking care of your everyday needs at this time. But the number 6 is the number of the third eye chakra, which relates to your perception and your intuition. So you need to trust in that intuition this week. Trust in the fact that you have a major transformation happening. Let go of the things that no longer serve a purpose to you or that make you unhappy. Now, your 3-card spread adds up to number 23, which reduces down to number 5. And the number 5 energy is one that always presents some kind of challenge or struggle when you start down a new path, Leo. 5 always likes to shake things up. It likes to break old habits. It likes to create some disequilibrium. And 5 is the number of the throat chakra, which is concerned with communication So communication this week might be the key, Leo, for this change to go a little bit more smoothly. You're starting off with the major arcana card Death, which is indicating change, major transformation. This is letting go of what is no longer needed in your life, Leo. Whether that be relationships, jobs, things that you own. Get rid of the stagnant energy so that new things can come into you. Now, the Four of Coins is a card that's indicating you're trying to keep the status quo. You're setting up boundaries. You're trying to keep everything from changing. And you might have a good reason for that. And at this point in time, but keep in mind, for the future, you need to move forward and grow. And the Six of Swords is indicating you're going to be leaving something or someone behind, something that no longer serves a purpose for you. And this is also transitional energy. It might not be easy to let go of a job that you've been at for a long time, or possibly moving away from people you have worked with or lived by for some time. But this will be for your highest good and growth, Leo. This is going to reestablish the harmony and balance and your happiness in your life, Leo. But this is not going to be something that is easy to do. Now let's take a look and see which crystal your angels and guides have selected for this week. APOPHYLLITE. Well, the APOPHYLLITE crystal is associated with your third eye and crown chakra, so it's very useful in helping you see the truth of a situation, Leo. And then once you see the truth, you can then act upon it and find a way to move forward, both spiritually and mentally. And that will help you out this week with all this transitional energy you're dealing with. Now, this crystal's healing energy will strengthen your natural psychic ability. I'm getting tongue-tied here, excuse me. It will give you greater mental clarity to connect with your higher guidance from your spirit guides and your angels. And they are suggesting this crystal so that you can take more time out in connecting with your higher self. The third eye chakra is your ability to have clarity in situations, and the crown chakra is your actual connection with the divine. And your guides are wanting you to use the power of this crystal to see the truth in your reading this week. Because once you connect with spirit and get the clarity and guidance, you'll be filled with a new sense of empowerment and hope, and you will see the big picture. So be sure you're checking in with your angels and guides on a daily basis so that they can guide you and give you the clarity that is very much needed for you to get through this week. Now let's take a look and see what message you're getting from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And you received the Land Between. I very much know this card. I like to call this card Sitting on the Fence. Okay. Now for each card in this deck, it's affiliated with a certain energy and then a message for you. And this is energy number 6, light. This is in regards to your intuition, your vision, your imagination, your perception, ties right into your crystal this week. And the Land Between card is precisely that, being between worlds, learning to be okay while at the threshold of what was, and then over here, what will be. And that's what your cards are indicating this week. This is the time of waiting and evolving, and yes, possibly some gray areas. So this card is indicating a metamorphosis. This card and this message, the Land Between, definitely ties into your reading, Leo. This is all about the change and the transition and the major transformation that is happening for you this week, Leo. So let's look at the message of this card. You're in the process of change, Leo. You know that you were called to it. and could no longer be who you were. But you aren't sure what the next experience of your life will be. You are in between what was here and then what could be over here. Like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into the butterfly. However, you can't just skip the messy parts. So you have to endure, Leo, the unknown and the uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed that version of yourself and become something new. You must start redefining who you are. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? The process in between worlds is where things really get interesting, Leo. You learn how to manage your fear, how to stay present in the now, and how to see in the dark. You absorb the lessons offered to you with grace. This is a real test of emotional fortitude. It's patience, it's trust. Let's get it to, there we go, focus up. Now, once you made this no man's land your home, it will be a part of you. Then whatever was set into motion comes to life. And this is what you've been waiting for, Leo. And when you do look back, you will grow to love the place in between, sitting on the fence. For that's where you were reborn. Leo, this is where your number 5 numerology comes in for this reading, making it a bit challenging. This week is a transitional week for you, Leo, and something wonderful is coming together for you. This is really tremendous positive energy, and your guides are indicating connect and spend more time with spirit, source energy, the divine, for guidance and clarity. Trust in your intuition. Everything in your reading this week, Leo, is screaming to let go of the old you from before. This is the start of your new birth year. It occurs at your birthday, not in January. And the main message is something is coming together to create something better for you. And patience will be needed. And connect with spirit for strength, guidance, and clarity. And once you get to the other side, Leo, you will understand everything. So I leave you with the message of the cards, Leo, but it is all within your own hands because you decide your own destiny, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Leo family.